I woke up at 4 a.m. throughout the week for the last 5 months. My reason for waking up at 4 a.m. was quite clear. I had an upcoming 6-month internship, which meant that I had to work from 9 to 5, like I was a typical working man. And I'm not gonna lie, this I kind of knew before this internship that some of my self improvement would suffer. I knew that I couldn't be making videos every week or just put a lot of time into myself. But I did know that I could keep doing a couple of self improvement things. I did not want to lose the gym. I also didn't want to lose, doing YouTube a lot as well. But yeah, as you can see, I've been uploading the past 6 months, so that went well. But yeah, I didn't want to give up the gym because that's just the start of my self improvement, and I feel like I still can progress a lot in that area. So I started looking at waking up earlier. I made a schedule and tested it before this internship. First, I woke up at 6 a.m. and looked at how much time I needed to wake up, prepare, eat something if it was necessary, go to the gym, shower, and be ready for my internship. So I was testing this before the internship. So yeah, the next day I did 5:30 a.m. The day before that I did 6 a.m. Now 5:30 a.m. The day after that 5 a.m. and so on. So I figured out eventually that I had to wake up at 4 a.m. to make it on time for my internship, which is quite early. Not gonna lie, it's not usual to do so, but it was a tough one. I knew it, but I faced a challenge because I did not want to give up the gym. And that was very important. I had a goal of keeping the gym consistent. The first week was tough. I woke up, usually had a small high protein meal. This was usually a protein shake. I took pre-workout and went to the gym on my bicycle. It was a 10-minute bicycle ride. So I'd work out quite heavy for 1.5 hours, and I rode my bike back home. There I would shower, do my morning routine, and would walk to the train station, and I took the train to my internship. At 6 p.m. I would be back home for my internship. So yeah, technically it was like from 9 to 5:30. Then I had to take the train back home. So I would be at home like at 6. If I had to get groceries, I would be home at 6:15, 6:30. Usually I have that dinner prepped, or I would make the dinner. At this time I would be quite tired and I didn't have a lot of time for big tasks, big thinking tasks, because it was very draining at this internship. It was a lot of thinking and a lot of talking to people on the phone. So yeah, that was something I had to realize. At the end of the day, I wouldn't have a lot of brain capacity to think critically a lot. So when I figured that out, I knew it would be good to invest that time, that I still had energy to focus on brainless tasks. So a brainless task for me would be working on a weekly essay. Every day I would write a bit for this weekly essay just to talk about what I did at my internship. And I'm not gonna lie, I did consume some media. I tried to learn something while consuming, but I also watched series, films. So I wasn't always productive. At 8 p.m. I would go to sleep, and at 4 a.m. I would do the same thing all over again. So the first week was kind of tough because it was mentally draining a lot, because you take up a lot of information at your internship, especially the first week. And I want to talk about the benefits of waking up at 4 a.m. because there are a lot of benefits to it. You'll become super disciplined and focused on these few tasks when it becomes a habit. So I was super focused on the gym. I was super focused on my internship. I would be called the disciplined guy at my internship. It was funny. I did a lot. I really progressed a lot at this internship and at the gym. But yeah, you become super disciplined on few tasks when you're in a routine like this. If you also want to go to the gym in the morning, your gym will probably be empty as well, which it is really nice. Or at least a few people will be there, and there were always a couple of people at the gym I went to. You talk to them because there are the few people there, and we were always on the same wavelength. They also had goals. They had to go to a job. Most of them had to go to a job after the gym. And you could talk to them, and it would be nice conversations. Like these were people you could have good conversations with. But another benefit was the early hours in bed. I didn't have time for night snacking, which is quite a problem of mine. I like to snack a bit at night or waste hours away on social media. I've done that before, but not now. But if you struggle with wasting hours away on social media, you won't have this when you go to bed early. So it was a very strict routine, and I've definitely noticed a mental shift. Even on days like I didn't feel like going to the gym, because it wasn't like every day I was motivated. Hell no. I had a lot of days, especially at the start of my internship. It was February, March. It was still cold. And those are the times you have to go, but you don't want to because it's warm in your home, and you're tired, just woken up, but you have to go. So you put on a big jacket. I put on a beanie, and I went to the gym. But yeah, it feels good when you're in the gym because you've conquered your mind again, and that really improves your discipline. As I've said, there are also some disadvantages to waking up early. When you work out heavy at these early hours, your body's not really woken up yet compared to going at 1 to 2 p.m. You definitely notice a difference when you go to the gym at that time compared to going in the morning. So after a heavy workout like this, it can be tiring at work. You definitely use up physical energy, but also mental energy. That did it for my internship sometimes. Because sometimes I was tired, needed caffeine to boot me back up. And after this internship, you could be quite baked at 6 p.m. and there would not be a lot of time to work on big productive tasks, as I've said. So you can you can look at my uploads. I wasn't consistent. At 8 p.m. I would be ready for bed. This means that there's not a lot of free time, time to hang out with friends, be social. I knew that before going into it, but I said to myself, okay, just do a period of full focus and see how that works. Now I can share this experience with you guys if you're thinking about it. No, I'm not gonna lie, people at the internship, they called me like a no-lifer because I just had work and I exercised and I didn't really hang out with friends a lot, but that's just shit you have to take from everyone. There are also people who could respect it, but just do you have your own goals and fuck what other people think or say. So I currently wake up a bit later, around 6:30, 7 a.m. And I'm currently seeing what works best for me. I try to do a lot of thinking in the morning, then go to the gym in the afternoon, and in the evening/night, go work on brainless tasks or tasks that don't need a lot of critical thinking. Yeah, I've personally noticed that in the morning, I need to do tasks for that use my brain a lot. I think I'm a morning person because I do like waking up early, but I need my mornings to think a lot. And in the afternoon and night, I can do smaller tasks and do more brainless stuff. But you have to see what works best for you. You could be a night person. You could do good, productive, big tasks at night. So you have to figure this out yourself, but this was what I figured out. I can do this now because I have a summer break, go to the gym in the afternoon. The internship is over. So yeah, this is a flexible schedule now. This is temporary. So yeah, when I had the internship, of course, I didn't have the luxury because it was 9 to 5. Do what fits into your schedule. See what works for you best physically and mentally. Very important, because working out heavy can drain you mentally. And that is what I've realized and want to share with you. So definitely think about it. It all depends on what you prioritize. For me, it was a gym, but why do you want to wake up at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. early in the morning? Why is that important to you? Why do you want to do it? Ask yourself that question first. Do you want to reach your goals in the gym as well, just like me? Want to keep that consistent? Pick up a new hobby, work on the business, do some writing. In the hours from 4 a.m. to 7 a.m., you'll notice an odd calmness and silence. Nobody will distract you because everyone is still asleep. And you can just do your thing, do your tasks, be very productive. And besides actually doing productive things first thing in the morning, you'll also notice that you're one step ahead of everyone else. It gives you confidence and makes you more energized. It really does feel good, because after a workout, I would be at the train station and I would just feel good. Everyone there was kind of tired, yawning a lot. But I would feel very good because I already put in a very hard workout. So if you do want to wake up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., something like that, first and most important thing, go to bed early. So yeah, this is where discipline comes in as well. Going to bed at 8 p.m. To get a good sleep cycle in. And do not neglect sleep. Fuck those people who say sleep less. Nobody can sleep for 4 to 5 hours. I mean, you could do it for a couple of days, but after that you just start hallucinating, fucking seeing shit and all that stuff. So everyone needs about 7 to 8 hours. You have to make some sacrifices when going to bed early. So no binge watching, no snacking, no Netflix, mindless scrolling on your phone, stuff like that. But I guess these sacrifices are also good for you because you eliminate a lot of bad habits. So to get into this routine, I'd recommend you to start going to bed earlier, very slowly, gradually, to get into the flow of going to bed early, just like I did. So wake up on Monday at 6 a.m., on Tuesday 5:45 or 5:30, Wednesday at 5, Thursday 4:30, and Friday or at 4, something like that. Just let your body get used to waking up early, and it will make the step a lot easier. You will fall asleep easier as well. Because yeah, if let's say you go to bed at 11 and now you go and you step into bed at 8 p.m., you won't fall asleep that quick. So try and gradually make that transition. So when you start waking up early, the first thing you'll probably hear as well is your alarm. Another tip, never hit the snooze, because I noticed that I only want to hit snooze when I start thinking. So don't think about hitting snooze. When you hear your alarm go off, get the fuck up and turn it off. Don't even think about it. If you're in bed for 5 seconds or more, your fucking monkey brain is going to think again. So don't let that happen in the first seconds. Just get up when you hear that alarm. And yeah, now you'll have to fill in your morning routine yourself. So maybe you go straight to the gym, maybe you'll read a bit, maybe you'll stretch, maybe you'll work on your business, do something like that. Do what works best for you and that helps you the most in your life. So good luck and see you later.